Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be taking these scallop embellishments and we're going to be turning them into gift tags. So let's get started. I created these scallop embellishments. Aren't they adorable? I created them in another video, so if you want to see that video, I will post it below in the description. It's super easy to make, and you get to use your scraps and your stash. Now for this, I'm just using a cereal box, and this template for this came from a Dollar Tree tag, so I just kind of kept my own template, and I'm going to be cutting some of these out of my cereal box. So just using what I have in my stash, and I hope you're getting some fun ideas from these videos. I'm also going to use some of these scraps that I have left over from doing some of these other projects. A lot of times you just develop more scraps. So rather than cut into some new paper, I'm going to try to use all of these, or at least some of them. Okay, so all I'm doing is tracing around this. And you can do as many as you want. I like doing this, even though it may take a little bit of time to cut this out. I don't mind doing it, and I also get to recycle as well. So I'm going to go ahead and trace these out and cut them out, and then we'll start to put our tags together. Okay, so now it's time to cover them with my pretty paper. And all I do to cover these, let me just show you one. I just take my tag here and I just kind of put some of this crafter's tape on it, but you can use art glitter glue as well if you want, but this really works for me, and I just make sure that the edges are covered real good so that the paper doesn't separate from it. Right around the edge there. And turn this over, and this paper is real pretty on both sides. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right, position it right here, as close to the edge as possible. And then I'll cut. Super easy craft. Fun to do, and you don't have to think about it. Don't think about all those matching colors and stuff. Just, like I always say, just go ahead and do it. Give yourself permission to have fun. Okay, so that's one side, and then we just do the other side. Super easy. And a great way to use up your stash once again. Yep. This stuff is really sticky. And I'm just using the AdTech Crafter's tape. Okay, line it up there. And who would have known that this was a cereal box? Okay, and if you got little edges sticking out, you can just cut them right off. Now, sometimes what I do is, if I don't want this cardboard part here, I just take a Sharpie and just kind of go around the edges with it. But I think it's okay like this. I might do that at another time. But just to give you another idea, sometimes I do stitching around the edges. More than likely I'll do that again to these. But I'm going to go ahead and cover the rest of these. And then we'll come back and start putting on our embellishments. Here's what it looks like now with all of them covered, and no one would know that these were cereal boxes. See, they look so cute. So you can do a bunch of these and just have them just available and ready to go. Just take your scraps and start putting, or your stash, and start putting some of your stuff on there. Look at this one, I did it double-sided. Looks really fun. So you can, even if you don't have enough of one paper, you can just cover the other side. Yep. All about mindless crafting. Who says you can't do that, right? Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole in the top of these. And so it's almost like having a little assembly line. Sorry if that's a bit noisy. But I like these tags. They're the perfect size. And now that you already have your embellishments left, already made and complete, we can start adding them to these. Let's see what we want to do here. That looks cute. Let's see. Oh, I'm loving the way that looks. Just have fun with it. Don't try to mix and match everything. You just go ahead and do it. Oh, that looks. Let's see if that will work. Let's see. This is fun. Just kind of, it's like you're dressing up your tags. Look how cute that looks. Everything is coming together now. Let's switch these out. So that one stands out a little bit more on there. So I just want it to really pop and stand out real good on that. Ooh, that looks cute too. It has a little bit of blue in there, so that's what I've got. And I can do stitching around the edges, which would look really pretty, I think. You could also, if you want, you can distress the edges of your tags. That's another good idea. Okay, so I'm just going to take my art glitter glue and start sticking these down here. Now everything comes together. I think the next thing that I need to do is show you how I take these, because I still have more of the scallop embellishments, and show you how to turn these into greeting cards. Quick and easy greeting cards. I think will look really pretty with that. Showing you how to start to like make some card candy. I think that'll be nice to do. Okay, so this one is somewhat flat. Let me just show you what else you can do. We're going to add some dimension to it with the mounting tape. Just to show you what the difference looks like on here. Just put a little bit of this on here. Just mount it just a little bit. I like this one, Create Art. And that's what it looks like mounted. Ooh, I like the way that looks. That means I'm going to have to do the others. So just giving you a quick and easy idea of what you could do. I really like that mounted on there versus the one that's not mounted. But this still works because you got this mounted here too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of these on, and then I'll come back and we'll start putting in some other stuff on here. Our jute twine and our string. Okay, so here's what we have so far, and these look so pretty. They really look good popped up on the tags. It really makes a big difference. And so I also went ahead and did stitching around the edges. Look how cute that looks. It makes such a big difference with the stitching on it. It really, really makes a big difference. So I just used my Uniball gel pens to do the stitching. So these are my absolute favorites, okay? These really work and they go on smoothly. And so I use the red and the black and white. Okay, so now I'm going to add my some ribbon to this, actually some tulle I'm going to use on these, and I just think this will look so pretty. It's just a light blush tulle, and look how big this is. This was 99 cents at Goodwill. My sister got it for me. So let me show you how I add this too here. I'm just going to just cut a little bit, and I may have to cut it down even more, but that tulle just makes it look extra special. So all I'm going to do with this is just put it through here and just pull it right. So once you have it like that, just pass it through there and you're good to go. And this just fluffs out like that. Look how super cute that is. So adorable. Okay, let me show you another way that we can do this. Say I have a little bit of this. See the orange in there. So you see that little orange flower? Use some of my baker's twine here. Okay. And I'm going to use some of the tulle. And this is just a few ideas. But you can do this however you want. Just take a little bit of this. And I could always go back and cut it down. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just pass it through here. And you just want to leave yourself a little bit so that you have enough to pull through. Don't cut it too short. Okay, you see how that is? I'm just going to leave it loose for a moment. Let's see. Just going to twine this right through here. Just pull it to the center there. And then just pull it right through. And the tulle will automatically just kind of fluff itself out on its own. And so just pull it like that. And then I can go back and cut little bits off if I want, or I could just leave it the way it is. And it's pretty secure on there. Pull that through a little bit more. And look how cutesy that is. Oh my goodness, absolutely adorable. And then there's the jute twine that you can use. This, I have some of this from another project. And you basically can just kind of layer them, a couple of these together. And then just pull them right through. You just have fun with it. And if I want, I could add tulle, right? Just slip it right through there, add some tulle to it. Or I could just leave it like this. It looks super fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off the others. And we're just about done. So let me go ahead and finish these off, the other three. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, and my tulle and baker's twine and string and jute twine have been added, and these look absolutely beautiful. And if you want, you can go in and add more gems. I'm going to leave them like this. Some of them you can put like a strip of gems maybe across the top here. Put some off to the side just to give you some other ideas. You can stamp to and from on the back, or write to and from on the back of these. But these are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way they turned out. And I hope this gave you some inspiration. And just have fun with these. No one's going to say, ooh, that was a cereal box. Nope. They're actually going to be fascinated that you took a cereal box and just kind of turned it into something really pretty. Yeah. And stitching, that's my thing. So I hope this inspired you. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to join my crafty family. We're heading towards 100,000 subscribers, and I'm so happy about that. Thank you all for your support and the love that you've shown to me and my family. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.